Scene starts with shots of a university campus, then cuts to 4 students sitting around a table in a library or common area. Looking stressed. Closing parenthesis, meet Emma, Jack, Lily, and Noah. These 4 university students just got a bombshell assignment from their professor, a major research essay, due in just 1 week. The pressure is on, and they're brainstorming how to tackle this mountain of work without losing their minds. Guys, I've been hearing about these new AI tools, Emma says, pulling out her phone. They can literally write essays in seconds. Imagine how much time we could save. Jack frowns, leaning back in his chair. I don't know, Emma. Doesn't that feel a bit like cheating? We're supposed to be the ones writing it. Lily, ever the mediator, chimes in. Well, what if we don't use it to write the whole thing? I think it could be really useful for checking our grammar or brainstorming some initial ideas. As long as we're not just copying and pasting, it should be fine. Noah shakes his head, already opening a textbook. Call me old-fashioned, but I'd rather just do the work myself. It feels more honest, and honestly, I think I'll learn more that way. That's the whole point of being here, right? The friendly brainstorming session quickly turns into a heated debate. The deadline is looming, and they're stuck on the very first step. Emma looks exasperated. Look, we all have other classes, other assignments, maybe even part-time jobs. If we don't use AI to speed things up, we'll be pulling all-nighters all week. It's about being efficient, but at what cost? Jack argues back, his voice firm. Our professor isn't stupid. These universities have sophisticated software to detect AI-generated content. If we get caught, we could fail the entire course, or even face disciplinary action. Academic integrity is a huge deal. Lily tries to find a middle ground. Okay, let's not jump to extremes. What if we compromise? We could use an AI tool to help us find good sources or to create a rough first draft, just to get the structure down. Then we take that and completely rewrite everything in our own words with our own analysis. Noah considers this for a moment. I could get on board with that, as long as we all crystal clear that not a single sentence from the AI ends up in the final submission. It has to be our own intellectual work. The group seems to be leaning toward a compromise, but Emma still looks tempted by the easy route. She imagines just plugging in the prompt and getting a finished essay in minutes. Jack notices her hesitation. Emma, seriously, think about it. Is the risk really worth it? You could get flagged for plagiarism. All our hard work this semester could go down the drain over one assignment. It's a gamble I'm not willing to take. Emma lets out a sigh, the reality of the consequences sinking in. The thought of facing a disciplinary committee is terrifying. You're right, she admits, her shoulders slumping. It's not worth it. Okay, maybe we just use it for some initial ideas. Like, what are some interesting angles for this topic? And then we do all the writing ourselves. After a long discussion, the team finally reaches a consensus. They lay out a clear ethical plan. First, they use an AI tool strictly for brainstorming initial concepts and getting some suggestions for their grammar and sentence structure. After they've written their drafts, second, each student will take a section and write it completely from scratch using their own research and analysis. And finally, before submitting, they run their combined work through an originality checker and meticulously double-check all their citations to ensure everything is properly credited. They're using technology as a tool, not a crutch. This works, Emma says, looking relieved. We get to be efficient without being dishonest. Jack nods in agreement. Exactly. Now I feel comfortable with our approach. It's smart, but it's still our work. It's a fair compromise that respects everyone's concerns, Lily adds with a smile. Noah closes his textbook, finally satisfied. I'm glad we talked this through. It feels good knowing we're not taking a shortcut that could seriously backfire on us. This story shows that while technology can be an incredible assistant in our studies, it can never replace the value of personal effort, critical thinking, and ethical responsibility. Finding the right balance is key. So, that brings us to you. How do you think AI should be used in academic work? What are the boundaries? Let us know your thoughts in the comments below. Thanks for watching, and don't forget to like and subscribe for more content.